If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 9 of the Career Mode RTG, the Return to Glory with Nottingham Forest. We start with an away game against Birmingham City in the Championship. They're not the strongest of sides. They've struggled over recent 2 or 3 years in the league after getting relegated and winning the League Cup a few years ago. They've never really threatened to get back into the Premier League. We've got Clayton Donaldson up top, who's probably going to be their main port of call when it comes to goal scoring. Very strong physical player and does have a good finish on him as well, in fairness. But we're starting a bit of a rotation side here, considering the demanding fixture list that we currently have. It's really strange. At the beginning of the Championship season, there are so many games, especially if you go on a bit of a cup run, which we have done in the Capital One Cup. You just get no time whatsoever to recover. So the fixtures will ease up a little bit later in the series, and we'll be able to play a more regular side more consistently. But for now, I'm really pleased that we brought in the amount of players that we did here to Forest, because we have the depth in the squad to be able to deal with the amount of fixtures we've got. As it happens so far in this game, we've been able to deal with what Birmingham City have been throwing at us quite well as well, despite the fact that they've been pretty dominant in the tie to this point. Jamie Ward steals the ball off the defender there after losing it in the first place. Chris Cohen helps this around the outside to Ali Adnan, though. Nice turn inside, he's very left-footed, and well, that proves how good his left foot really is. Wonderful strike from Ali Adnan. He's a left mid / left back, playing on the right-hand side though, because I felt like he could do a job by cutting inside, and I was proven right there as he smashes us 1-0 in front. They went up the other end though, Clayton Donaldson into Paul Caddis, and immediately they get themselves back on level terms. We mentioned in the opening couple of moments that he is a very good finisher, Clayton Donaldson, and proved it there. Really nice snapshot into the near post. That's 1-1. Chris Cohen into Jamie Ward though. He's a winger but can play up top. Chris Cohen around the outside. A fan favourite at Nottingham Forest, I'm led to believe by all of you guys in the comment section that are Nottingham Forest fans. He's captain for today and drew a good save up the goalkeeper there, trying to find ourselves a second goal if we can. Here's Davis though on the attack for Birmingham again. I mentioned that they weren't that consistent aside in the Championship and didn't really threaten to get themselves promoted, but they're really threatening to take a victory away from this game. They've hit the post there. They've had numerous opportunities in this game, and so far they haven't been able to capitalise on them. They're continuing to be on top though. Here Torrell again racing away down the right hand side to Cotterill. Ball comes into the box, deflection off the defender. Torrell just can't keep it down. Decent effort and decent opportunity, but wasn't able to get the better of the ball. Couldn't get over the top of it to keep it down, and we catch him on the counter-attack here as we head towards the final 10 minutes of the game. Ali Adnan again on the right-hand side, going to turn in on his left. Can he get another top-quality goal? No. Thomas Kuzak, the goalkeeper, makes a great save. Birmingham maintain their 1-1 scoreline for now. We are continuing to be on top, though. As you can see, 5 minutes from time, Tyler Walker is on the attack. Back to Renato Sanchez, into Jamie Ward, into Ali Adnan. He's already scored once, and he can't score a second time. The corner, or the shot, is well saved by Thomas Kuzak and leads us to a corner. Cotterill, though, is going to take the corner. Not Cotterill. Cohen is going to take the corner out to Renato Sanchez. Great shot, well saved again by Thomas Kuzak. Can we just batter our way to a winner here? Second corner comes in from Sam Byram. Up goes Jonathan Williams on loan from Crystal Palace with the header in the 89th, 90th minute. 89th/90th minute, 90th on the card, to give us a 2-1 win away from home. A result that we really, I don't think, deserved after Birmingham City's performance there, but we will definitely take it. 3 points to go towards our league title, or at least promotion fight. We come up against a really strong Burnley side now. They recently got relegated, of course, last season, and trying to get themselves back up at the first attempt. And obviously, we will try and halt their promotion push by getting a victory here if we can as well at home against them. They're above us actually in the league, in second, and we're in fourth, but it's very close obviously at the beginning of the season, so there's only a point or so between us. They're starting a very strong side though. Tom Heaton in between the sticks, who remains to be their #1 goalkeeper after the league in the Barclays Premier League. Matthew Lowton at right back, you remember him from Aston Villa. They've also Got Ashley Barnes up top, who's a decent striker, scored a couple of goals from in the BPL last year, but Henry Lansbury sets us off on the attack with Britta Sombolonga racing through at the other end, turns inside nicely. Can he get his shot off? He can, off the inside of the post, and if it weren't for Ben Mee, the follow-up striker would have buried that into the bottom corner to give us a 1-0 lead. Unfortunately, though, it wasn't to be, and their chance for an effort at the other end, ball's pinging about in the box here, and actually it was Ben Mee that had the chance at the other end as well, with a good strike, again though, well saved by the goalkeeper, and cleared away. Mancien drops the ball back to Ebicilia there. Nice little knockdown and really nice interlinking passing here. Henry Lansbury into Nelson Oliveira. Got full confidence in my striker in that sort of position that he is going to bury those chances, and he does so again here. Clearly one of the best players we've got at the club right now. But despite his heroics at one end, I went and made a rookie mistake at the other. Passed it out from kickoff or from goal kick, and they equalised. There are, though, 2 balls on the pitch there, as you can see. Also, if you go back and have a look at the when you're the camera angle from behind the goalkeeper when you're about to take the goal kick, I couldn't see the striker that was stood there behind the defender. He was hidden behind the goalkeeper, but there were 2 balls on the pitch there, so technically that goal shouldn't have counted, and I should have had my mistake wiped off the score sheet because there were 2 balls on the pitch, and that, according to the rules, of course, is illegal. Not allowed to have 2 balls on the pitch at one time, but just a mistake from the game, as I made a mistake myself, and we found ourselves pegged back to 1-1. But as you saw there, Henry Lansbury immediately puts us 2-1 in front at the start of the second half. But then they squared the ball across again, and there's Ashley Barnes scoring goals for Burnley in the Championship, as he did in the Premier League. It's 2-2. Really end-to-end game, this. If it hadn't been for my mistake, though, we could have been still 2-1 in front, but never mind, we continue on. We'll try and get ourselves a third goal to go in front for a third time, and we'll see if we can get that by whipping the ball in by Chris Burke here. What a reaction save from Tom Heaton, honestly. Nelson Oliveira met that with a really good header. Tom Heaton just threw his arms up directly in front of Nelson Oliveira, and it was a really good reaction save to keep us out. So we did get a 2-2 draw. I'm disappointed, obviously, made the mistake, and that is my fault. I fully expect to get annihilated for that in the comment section, so feel free to hurl your abuse at me for that, but we will continue on to the game against Fulham and try and bounce back with a solid victory here if we can. They've got Luke Garbutt at left back, also Katja Niklic on the left hand side, Tom Kearney on the right hand side. Obviously Stephen Fletcher, as you can see up top as well, of Sunderland. Really strange move for him to Fulham. Didn't expect to see him in the starting lineup. They've obviously got Ross McCormack up top as well, formerly of Leeds. Good striker actually, and fully expect him to be causing us some problems in this one. Chris Burke down the right hand side though, starting us off. Eric Lehigh back to the starting role at right back. Nelson Oliveira and Britta Sombolonga link up really nicely here, but Stearman gets in a very good challenge. Chris Burke though picks up the pieces, dances inside, shot on the left foot, but can't find the target. Decent effort, but unfortunately not able to give us a good start to this game. Nelson Oliveira on the attack again though, back to Henry Lansbury, who's been instrumental in our season so far. Panios pushing forward from left back, out wide to Jordan Ibe, who's been fantastic since arriving at the club. Up to Britta Sombolonga. Is normally Nelson Oliveira on the end of those crosses, but this time it's our Democratic Republic of Congo striker Britta Sombolonga that gets the header on target and into the back of the net. We have a 1-0 lead. Scott Parker into Pringle though, across to Ross McCormack, back to Parker on the attack here. Fulham trying to find themselves an equaliser. Parker on a bit of a jinky run. Ross McCormack with a strange effort there, trying to almost spin across the ball as he struck it. You'll see from the replay, unfortunately for him, the ginger beard not able to have the same effect on his striking ability as it did Roman Vincelo when we were on loan in the My Player series at Coventry. The ginger beard was really, really good for him, gave him all the luck in the world, but not the case for Ross McCormack here. Katja Niklic so pushing down the left-hand side, nice turn inside to kind of send the defender, and then pushes past him, stands the ball up. Good save by Doris de Vries, header though from Stephen Fletcher, who is normally very good in the air, not able to get it down and into the back of the net. We continue into the second half with the scoreline still at 1-0. Chances for both teams to pick up a second goal for us, or an initial goal for Fulham, but again the goalkeeper Andy Lonergan on hand to make a good save from Nelson Oliveira. Not had the luck in this one. He got a good goal against Burnley, but in this game not having the fortune in front of goal. But Eric Lehigh tidies up here at the back. Henry Lansbury though gets caught on it back in a centre back position, but fortunately for me Doris de Vries makes a good save from Ross McCormack. It was that had that shot on his left hand side again. The ginger beard not doing the luck for him. Sam Hutchinson though on the ball, ball, trying to work something for Fulham in the final moment. Stephen Fletcher shows great feet to get past the defender, but wastes the opportunity. With practically the last kick of the game, he'll be wishing in hindsight he'd taken that on his stronger left foot, because he slashed it high and wide with his right over the top of the bar, not able to get them an equaliser, and we take all 3 points. So delighted with that. Sombalonga, Bashali, Walker and Rocha, our goalkeeper, all growing quite nicely there in training, continuing to grow our youngsters. Really pleased with how they're all coming along, and really pleased with how the season has gone so far. We've lost the one game, which was in the last episode, but we are still third in the league, sat very much in contention for the playoffs, and even perhaps for an automatic promotion spot. Blackburn sit bottom, level on points with Bolton, and MK Dons round out the relegation spots, but Leeds and Ipswich down there threatened by the relegation zone as well, which is not what you'd expect those two sides to be at this point of the season, or at any point in the season really, so we'll expect them to rise up the table. QPR sat top though, a point clear of Sheffield Wednesday, sat a point clear of us, who in turn are a point clear of Brentford and Burnley, who we've now basically leapfrogged up above them thanks to our draw against them, and then the subsequent win against Fulham where they lost their equivalent third game of the episode. So pleased with how things are going so far in this series and all of the series on the channel right now. To be honest, if you missed any videos from all of the series on the channel, then check the channel page for them and you can catch up on all of the action. Feel free to drop this video a like though if you enjoyed, of course, and subscribe if you haven't already. And feel free to follow all the social media links you can see on screen in the description as well, to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and the No Identity merchandise store as well. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next.